Are you a lifelong fan of General Hospital?
Are you a new fan who wants to know more about the history of the show?
Do you enjoy talking about the show with others?
Do you find yourself yelling at the TV?
Is your self-care an hour a day in Port Charles?
If so, we invite you to join hosts
Amanda Kimmel
and Shannon Coach at the place where all the hidden conversations take place and secrets are revealed.
Meet us at Pier 54,
a General Hospital fan podcast. Hi!
Hi!
Welcome to the November 11th through 15th, but not the 14th. But the 14th was the 15th?
I thought it was the 13th.
What day did we not have? We didn't have Wednesday. Yes, so sorry. So
13th was missing.
November 11th, 12th, 14th, and 15th.
There you go.
Well, no, because the 15th will be tomorrow's. So whatever we watched last week, thank you, preemption.
We missed a day.
And you all know that, well, and some people only got the last 30 minutes of Thursday. I think that's why I was, because they didn't, yeah. So we're not sure if they're going to preempt next week either.
They better not. I'm so
Here's the thing. We have a million channels.
Right.
And I understand politics are absolutely important and what is happening is absolutely important. But if you are into that.
We've had this conversation before. You flip to CNN or one of the main channels.
Even if, do they still make rabbit ears? I don't even know. But that is on a public.
Yes.
Like you can watch that. ABC is the only channel, from what I read, that
still
preempts the soap operas.
Mm-hmm.
So,
no, they need to stop. Even if they run, what are the bars called?
Yeah, that thing. Ticker. What's a ticker? But it's not. It's a ticker like when you're watching the stocks. I don't know what it's called.
I don't know. But the little thingy that runs around the
I don't know. A piece of trivia. How about that?
That tells you all the information. Because you really just needed to read where they are.
Right.
That's it. But
yeah,
whatever.
Or you can stream it online, or
we can give you a million different options.
There's a ton
Quit
of
interrupting
resources.
our soaps.
Seriously, we have priorities.
Yes, exactly.
And I don't know if they maybe just, especially in a situation like this where they could potentially lose days and days and days.
Mm-hmm.
Do they maybe just go back to the editing floor and
maybe.
You know, what if Thursday had been completely preempted, and what if tomorrow and Tuesday are,
Yeah.
Do they just maybe say, okay, we have to take these 3 episodes, take out stuff that doesn't make, that we can.
Right, the fluff. Mm-hmm.
But we don't have that much fluff.
We don't have that much fluff this week, so I don't know where they would cut from.
Yeah, I don't know either. I guess they could have taken out Julie and talking to Alexis about the rats.
Yeah.
So we're just going to discuss the things that we would have taken out. We can make that a whole episode. I think that's about it.
Yeah.
I think that's, or TJ and Neil packing up all of her stuff.
Yeah.
Because they could have just shown up to the hospital and said, oh, we packed it up.
We got it, yeah.
So basically Thursday's episode, that was Friday's,
mm-hmm.
could have been.
But really, you couldn't cut out that
not
much.
all of it,
They could have shortened scenes some because there was extra fluff in the scenes. But the gist of what you were trying to...
Kim and Monica talking could have been shorter?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you couldn't take out whole segments.
No.
Nope.
Nope.
Let's just stop preempting.
Yes.
That's my idea.
Yeah, I agree. Or we just get SoapNet back.
That's good too.
Or, at least post the show on abc.com
mm-hmm.
and have it on Hulu.
Yeah. Right. Tons of ideas we have for you.
We have a ton. So where do you want to start now that I just went on my little preemption rant?
I don't know. Where do you want to start?
I don't know.
There's so much.
But I kind of feel like I forget Monday and Tuesday because we didn't have Wednesday, and then
Monday was setting you up for the rest of the week. That's when Charlotte went with Cassandra.
Yep.
And was on the pier, and they were having that conversation.
Cassandra
but you didn't get to the good stuff yet. She didn't go boom until Thursday, Friday.
I think that was Tuesday that she went boom.
Was it Tuesday?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't think that was until Thursday. I could be wrong. It was another background week for me.
Yeah.
I won't swear to anything. And Monday or Tuesday was whenever Finn had the tea party with Violet. Did you cry?
We can save my love for Finn.
You're gonna get there in a minute. Anyway,
let's stick with the Cassandra stuff.
But you asked what Monday Tuesday was. This was Monday Tuesday.
Anna. Yeah. Anna's back. Well, and somebody on Facebook or Twitter, I forget who it was last week. They were discussing, was it Anna or was it Alex?
Ooh.
Yep.
No, it has to be Anna. Don't do that
It
to me.
is. I mean, we know that now. But last Friday, I mean, she hadn't said anything,
Yeah.
except for what, leave that girl alone or something like
Right.
that, which Alex would have done too.
Yes.
So,
True.
I mean, I'm glad that it's Anna, but that would have been very
That would have
interesting.
been. But I don't like Alex, so leave us alone. Just stick with
Lulu's reaction to Charlotte being gone was like she didn't care. She's like, "Where's Charlotte?" Like, you get madder when you lose your shoe or your keys than your kid.
That whole thing was just so ridiculous because, like we said last week, if you have your kids somewhere other than you, you're constantly looking at them.
Mm-hmm.
How did she come in, have a whole conversation with Charlotte, and then slip out the back door? And all her stuff was packed up, right? It's not like everything was still sitting there and she just walked away. How did your kid pack up all their homework, put it in their book bag, get their winter coat on, and walk out the door, and you didn't notice?
Right.
Especially for your conversation that was so stupid. It wasn't like this was life-shattering information that her and Maxie were discussing.
Right.
And she's like, Charlotte, come on. Oh, no, where is she?
She didn't even have that much, not enthusiasm, but that much emotion. She's like, where's Charlotte? Because like if she
I misplaced my keys. Where did they go?
But people get more mad about that. Or their phone. I can't find my phone. Can't find my kid. Same thing. But Charlotte was really brave.
She was.
She did good. She's going to be a little good actress. She is a good actress, but
yeah,
she's
got more potential. You could see her potential more now.
And that's the thing with kid characters is you don't know how they're going to progress because they're adorable kids, but can they really chop it when they get older?
Right.
And I mean Spencer has.
Yes.
Which hopefully he comes back as
I hope
Nikolas
so.
Bechtel.
They
better not
introduce that idea in my mind. Yes, he's coming back.
Let's hope so.
I've decided he's coming back as the correct character.
He better by the end of the year. That is our demand. But when Anna said, well, that's the end of that or whatever, after Cassandra went boom, that was funny. Poor Charlotte is going to be traumatized. I mean, she watched someone blow up.
Right.
I think that's the first time.
We haven't had a good blow up.
We've had a flare gun.
A good go boom in a while.
No.
Huh? Love explosions.
Yeah.
She did good with that, and then she did good when they brought her back to the police station.
Mm-hmm.
She was appropriately like, Mom, I missed you, Papa,
right.
blah, blah, blah. And whenever Lulu was trying to make her go home, she was, no, I want to go with Papa.
I did like, they seemed to handle it. Like, Valentine did not blame Lulu.
Right.
Which I'm sorry. In this instance,
totally
he actually would have been.
Yes.
Okay.
I blame Lulu in case anyone wants to know.
But we can't blame her, but she definitely should have noticed a little bit sooner. Because it's not like
you can't protect your kids all the time.
No.
But she couldn't have stopped Cassandra from approaching Charlotte, but she should have been able to stop
where she was right there.
Yeah.
I think is the problem that we're having. Because if she were in the other room or something like that, obviously.
Right. If Charlotte said, Mom, I'm going to run to the bathroom. And
it happened there.
Yeah. Cornered her in the hallway to the bathroom.
Right.
And then just snatched her and all the stuff was still on the Kelly's bar. Yep. That would make sense.
Yep.
But just sitting there, no.
Yeah. Again, writers, we are open for consultation.
Mm-hmm. Because Charlotte's old enough, too.
Exactly.
That I don't feel like she would have just said, oh, okay, with that many people around. In a hallway to the bathroom.
And it's the wrong time of year, but like if they were at the park, it would be nothing for, Maxie and Lulu to be sitting on the bench while the kids are over on the playground playing.
Yes.
And fair enough, she should be paying attention, but
Things happen.
Easier. But
right.
In that close of proximity, how do you not notice?
Yeah.
But I did like Valentine. I think that Valentine and Anna have buried the hatchet now.
Yes, that was nice.
He was
very nice with his
I owe you.
Yeah, I wanted to say I owe
She's
you
like,
an
no.
apology, but no.
But then even Anna being like, no, you don't. Like,
right, it was your kid. Of course I was going to save her.
Right. I mean, he's the one who's really been holding the grudge more than
yeah, she's over
she has. So
Anna doesn't hold grudges.
No, she doesn't.
She really doesn't. I can't think of anyone that she really hates.
I think she might.
Well, now she's going to. She's got someone new to hate, but beforehand she didn't.
the way that she handled that, though, like walking in on Finn and Hayden,
She had way more class than I would have. I can tell you
so
that.
much. But even the way that I think that she and Finn completely trust each other, you know? And so
Yeah.
it was very obvious, like, how strong their relationship really is.
Yes.
Because the first thought was not,
Right. She said, "Don't tell me this isn't what it looks like, but what's going on?
right.
What
But,
does this look like?"
and oh, Violet, this is my daddy. We found him at the hospital.
That was so cute. And does that mean Roxy's my sister?
I know! I am on a 5-year-old's level. Yes, it does. It sure does. But where she said that even Hayden's intentions might not be, but her intuition, like her intentions might be pure, but her intuition might not be.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, so she's got her little flip it.
Oh, you knew she was going to be smart. Anyone can see. And Hayden even admitted herself, "I can't promise that I'm going to only see you as her dad." Well, you need to, girlfriend.
Right.
She had me mad through this whole entire thing, though. That morning, she said to him, "Are you sure you want to go through with this, or your last chance to back out, or something like that?"
Right.
Who thought Finn was going to back out?
Right. Have you ever worn a guy's dress shirt to sleep in?
No.
Why is that a thing on TV shows and movies?
I don't know.
I've never. And no pants? I'm
Oh
sorry.
no, she had little shorts on. She did have little shorts on. They were like shorty shorts.
Okay.
Like remember back in the day you'd sleep in boxers, but they weren't like boxers down to your knee. They were boxers.
Still do?
Okay. Like the PJ boxers.
Back in the day?
Do you know what I mean? I don't.
But where did those
I
come
guess
from?
I do have a pair.
Unless Finn has a pair? Or she borrowed Anna's?
Maybe they were Emma's. She's little. She could fit in Emma's bottoms.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like she could. I don't know. But I don't know. I always thought sleeping in the man's shirt was to be sexy. Like they like seeing you wake up in their shirt. And in this case,
it what?
Anna didn't have a t-shirt he could have lent her. Why are you in his shirt?
Mm-hmm.
Or even one of his. Not that it would be appropriate for her to be in like a white t-shirt that's kind of sheer, but one of his undershirts, he couldn't have tossed one of those at her.
Because we've never seen Finn outside of
dress
clothes.
Wow.
At least she didn't have just a vest on. That would have been worse.
Thank you for being fully covered, Hayden.
But no, I did like how Anna appreciated the fact that Finn just found out.
Yes.
And wanted to tell her, but was like, I don't even know where to start.
Right.
You know, so.
Yeah, I just found out 3 days ago. I'm still processing myself. I'm not sure how to give you this information.
Right. So.
How about Robert being the one to tell Chase?
Oh. Why is that? See, that might have been Friday's episode. So that hopefully tomorrow we see Chase approach Finn.
Oh, he's going to be such a cute uncle.
But he's going to be crushed that Finn didn't tell him right away. But I hope that.
Again, 3 days.
Right.
3 days. If it would have been 3 weeks, then everyone can be angry. But 3 days.
On the flip side, how about Chase basically getting Robert to back away from Anna?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and okay, Robert was really cute tripping all over his words.
He was. But it wasn't his place to tell her.
No, and Chase had no idea what he was going to say.
He thought he was just starting trouble.
Right. So even without knowing what it was, Chase had his back.
He's so cute.
They're so cute.
He's so cute.
They are.
Do you want my best part of the entire week, or are we saving that to last?
Well, what do you want to talk about?
I don't know. The best part of the week for me personally was Sonny taking Avery to see Ava.
Mm-hmm.
I loved that. She was like, "What are you doing? Thank you, but why are you here?" And his explanation was spot on.
Yep.
With the fact that Avery should, I hate to dictate storylines for a 5-year-old, but eventually she should definitely have some mental health issues that she has to deal with, having 2 parents that have such issues.
Well, and Sonny, the conversation that he and Ava had was so.
Yeah. It was.
Listen.
None of their hate and animosity towards each other. It was 100% about Avery and looking towards her best interest, not even right this second, but eventually, because most likely she's going to have some mental health issues, and we need to show her that there is not a stigma behind getting help.
Yep.
And that was awesome.
Well, even when Carly told him that she was in the hospital, you know, he immediately.
Yeah, he didn't have the reaction everyone was expecting because
Right.
Ava had said to Laura about it, and Laura was like, "Oh, handle
Mhm.
it," and it made it seem like Sonny wasn't going to
Oh,
get
that's
it,
right.
and
Laura
he
told him,
totally
not
got it.
Carly.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
knew.
sorry. You knew
It's
what I
okay.
meant. The other blonde.
So the way that you expect Sonny to react to anything that Ava does that you could perceive as bad,
Mhm.
he totally didn't go there. And then for him to take Avery was just, oh, I
Right.
loved the way he said it. That was my favorite
Well,
part.
because he very easily could have let Laura take Avery to
Right.
her, but he did the right thing and went himself.
Yep.
And he had a lot of really good scenes this week. I loved his conversation with Cam.
Yes.
I love how, even though Elizabeth drives us nuts a lot, she has some really good.
She does, and she lets the other people in her life take over. She's not
Yep.
prideful in,
Yep.
I have to raise my kids myself. I'll do it. I don't need your help.
Yep.
She is very open to, do you have something to say? Do you have something to teach them? I trust
Right.
you. Help me because this is hard.
Well, she even said it. I'm mom. He needed to hear it from someone that he respects, like a man that he respects.
Yes.
And that's the truth, And I mean, we've both been single moms, and it's hard raising boys,
Mhm.
period, to be good men.
Yep.
But to also, you need someone, whether it's their dad or just another
Male
positive.
role model.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't even say Sonny's not a negative role model, but we definitely don't want him going. But the fact that he's going to let him use the boxing ring
Yes.
anytime, but and he said, he's like, in life, we don't get to choose what's thrown at us, but you get to choose how you respond. And that's what makes you. Do you want to be the kid that gets their friend drunk at a school dance?
Right.
And I loved Cam saying sir all the
Yes.
time.
He's so cute too.
Well, one of the things that I had was Trina has the best manners out of all of the
She
kids.
does.
Mr. and Mrs. Corinthos,
Yes.
Mr. Jax, all over the
Mhm.
place.
Yeah, when she left that day, she was like, "Bye, Mrs. Corinthos,"
But she
and had a
always,
conversation. She does.
anytime an adult enters the room, she stops, she acknowledges them, Mr. Mrs.,
Yep.
and asks about them.
Mhm.
She's awesome.
And that's why we need to meet her parents, is we need to see who gave her this wonderful upbringing.
So speaking of her parents,
Oh.
there was an entire Twitter thread that I found a while ago, and I keep forgetting.
Well, I'm glad I just reminded you.
I know.
Even
Well,
though
I have it.
didn't
No, I
know.
have it in my notes. So it's at MusicMan128. Trina being Nikolas and Gia's daughter would be dope for several reasons, right?
Wow.
Mm-hmm. It gives Trina a firm and undeniable place on the canvas. The actress can more than handle the material that would come because of it. And a Black Cassadine? Love that idea.
Wow.
And then Serena said, it's a rewrite. Okay, I am not that good with acronyms. That TOG? I don't know. I know didn't sleep with the second Gia. I'd rather they age Spencer and do a Tria and Spencer as a couple.
Oh, okay.
Trina would also be Taggart's. He was one of my favorite detectives.
Yes.
I loved him in the original one, not the recast. Remember Gia's brother who had it in for Sonny? And plus, that would make her a Weber by adoption via Laura, which would be hilarious if she got with Cam, who was actually a Weber by blood. I'd rather Trina be a Ward.
I was going to just say that.
J. Ryan Caldwell. Time to bring the Wards back.
Yes,
And
I'm with you.
Said to that, I was like, we just said that on our show. I was like,
Love
maybe
the Ward
somehow
family.
Justice is her dad.
Yeah.
And
Justice could even probably be her grandpa at this point.
Oh my goodness, yes. But the Music Man said, I'd rather have Maya back in that role. So there's Ward and a Black Cassadine. Awesome.
I love where people are going with this.
Yes. I know.
We totally need to develop her family.
Trisha Ann, I would love for Trina to be Nick and Gia's daughter. Why is everyone calling him Nick? It's Nikolas. I've never heard him called Nick. Would be so great.
Except for Luke. Luke calls him Nick.
Yeah.
Just to get on his nerves.
I'd be happy if she's somehow related to someone already on the canvas, though. It can be Curtis, or she could be a Ward. Hopefully we get her backstory soon.
I would prefer Ward. Curtis feels like then we're going to disrupt Jordan's life. And he would already know about her. She's been around for a while now. It's not like she just showed up.
Yeah. Then Pee Wee Cushington.
Well,
I
they
don't know
could-
who Gia is, but I'm here for it. I feel like they're gonna make her a Quartermain though.
Remember how Curtis's aunt, the DNA
Stella!
test? Yes, thank you. Stella's DNA connection said there
Yes.
was someone
Local.
Dun dun dun.
Oh, Amanda might have just solved it. Please be a ward though. And then just a lot of people saying, you know, they're ready for this. Gia would be perfect.
Oh, I can't wait for this story to break now.
I
hope they're on it because
No.
they don't act like they're ready to reveal her parents anytime soon.
No, seriously.
But
she
I want to
never even
know.
talks about
She
her
doesn't.
parents.
Mm-mm. Except for being grounded. This week she said
Yes.
she couldn't work at the studio because she was she had to serve detention.
Yeah.
And she said
That's not even grounded. That's the school telling her.
no, but on the way there, she said to Carly that she had to. How did she say it? She had to go see about her internship with Ava, but her mom would yell if she knew she had stopped there first or whatever. Somehow she did say her mom that she was grounded.
So she
and
does
then
at least
when
have a
she
mom.
got to see Ava, she said she had to serve detention.
Gotcha.
So I'm assuming the mom would have let her go to work,
Mm-hmm.
and so that wouldn't have been the issue. But stopping at Jocelyn's house first
Right.
was not part of the grounding.
Yeah.
So.
And she got in trouble for no reason.
I know. She didn't do anything bad.
Poor Trina.
Just like Dev.
Yeah.
He didn't do anything wrong.
No. We haven't seen them deal with that.
No.
Oh, I guess Sonny did talk to him. And Dev did tell him what happened. I saw him drunk. So, I mean, it was a non-issue. It
was just a blip.
Yeah. But seriously, though, let's give Trina a story. Because we do need a little bit more diverse.
Oh, heck yeah.
We used to.
Right.
You know, and now it's just gone.
I'm with you.
Yeah. I really don't have. Oh, Jax losing his mind on Nikolas was my favorite part.
Really?
Never seen him that angry before.
I don't like Jax in this role with Nikolas.
I think that it's different though, which is nice because
maybe that's why I don't like it. We all know I don't like change. It doesn't feel right. I don't know how to say it.
Yeah.
Any different than that. It just doesn't.
But Nikolas
feel
needs
right.
to get his crap together.
He does. Why did he walk out and reveal himself? That didn't make any sense.
No.
That didn't make any sense at all.
No.
And now you're putting Carly in this position. Oh, back to Sonny.
I was gonna say, like, and he knows
moments he had this week when he turned to her and was like, "Is this one of those postpartum things?" I thought he was going to die right there.
I was right.
Sonny, you can't be that stupid. Everyone should know. Do not say when a woman is in a mood. Do not suggest postpartum or PMS. Those words should not cross your lips, especially if you expect to be talking to her for the next week or so.
Mm-hmm. But he called it out, and he was like, "I think Jax has a secret, and you know
and
what
you
it
know
is."
It. Yep.
I mean, he knows that woman. He knows
does.
her.
He does, and she said it all kind of weird. She wasn't very good at hiding.
No.
Anything.
No.
I don't know if she's just thrown off guard by Nikolas being back or what, but she's usually better at covering her tracks.
Yeah.
And so for her to be like, "You need to be nicer," and I don't know, just the way she said it was dumb.
I think he has a girlfriend,
like,
and he's like,
"What's
no,
wrong with you?"
Doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. So.
Sorry, but you can go back to Jax and Nikolas. It just
it all ties in
so
because that's what made him mad.
Yeah.
So you're fine. I mean, it was just. I really like it. I thought that it was when his face got red, he threw him into that wall. It was good.
Jax looks good no matter what he's doing.
Correct.
So.
Well, then he stole Jax's credit card.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
You have a ton of money, dude.
Right.
Pay cash.
You would think everyone would be smarter. With the Cassandra escaping, they were talking to that guard. You got a wire transfer and then you switched whatever. Why are you that stupid?
Right.
You would have a different account that has no association with you whatsoever that the money was transferred into. So they were dumb with transactions all week this week.
Yes.
Did you notice what pier they were on?
I sure did. Pier 54 showed.
I was laying on my couch watching it, and it came up, and I was like, Pier 54!
Jason and Drew Franco's talk.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't talk about that.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna. I think he is.
Wow.
I do. I do.
I don't know how that's going to work. I'm not disagreeing with you. Just, I don't know how that's going to work. How do you make yourself be somebody that you're not?
I don't know. I don't know. But I thought it was a really good scene because Jason didn't say anything bad about Franco.
Right.
And
He
he
just
really
listened.
could have, So, I mean, that had to be difficult for him
I'm
because,
sure.
like, hey, by the way, here's a horrible thing about Franco. Pre-tumor or pre-known tumor,
Right.
he pretended to rape Sam and tortured us for years.
Yeah.
But then it turns out he has a tumor and he didn't actually do it.
Yeah. No,
So,
there was plenty you could say bad about Franco.
Right.
So I think he's evolved too, to see though that Elizabeth and her boys really loved him, and he is better now. I mean, I don't know what you need to redeem yourself for all of that, but
I think that this
good
whole
now.
situation though has made him really realize the pain that he put others
True.
through his situation, intentional and unintentional, and like how it ended on Friday where he went and talked to Monica.
Yes.
I mean, they have reestablished their relationship and everything,
but it's never going to be the same as it would have been if the accident had never happened.
But I think that he's finally going to maybe try to. He's never going to be a Quartermain.
Right. Well, he needs to try. Those kids live at Monica's house all of the time. If you trust someone to take care of your kids, maybe you should be building a better bond with them too.
Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I think that was it.
That's it? We're good?
Alexis is poisoned by rat poison. How much cleaning stuff does she have?
I don't know.
All those blue bottles. I don't know.
And she strikes me as someone that would be using all organic stuff anyway. So there shouldn't be anything in any of that anyway.
She strikes me as someone who would be hiring someone. She even said the gardener.
Oh, true.
And cleaners bring their own stuff most of the time.
Right, but you'd still have like a bottle of Windex or whatever.
Bottle. White vinegar solves all the world's problems, though.
It does, and it won't kill you.
I don't know that. If you chugged a whole thing of white vinegar, although you'd be able to tell.
Yeah, I feel like that's not going to just slip into your morning coffee that you're drinking an entire bottle.
But wouldn't she be able to taste rat poison?
I don't think so. I think it's like arsenic that you just can't. Or that it leaves a taste. Well, first of all,
it doesn't taste like chocolate, I'm pretty sure.
No, but it's going in that healthy mix.
Yeah.
And with a lot of healthy mixes, after you're done drinking it, you have that, there's not a word. In my mind,
it's a weird aftertaste.
Is what I would do. That's the taste, where you just can't place it, but your mouth feels like, give me a stick of gum or something, because there's that taste. So I would assume that that's what she's chalking it up to.
Okay. I can see that, yeah.
That's my take. I don't know. But I feel like Finn would have found it by now, also. This is taking a long time.
Yeah.
Longer than
Wouldn't
it needs
rat poison be in the blood?
I would think so.
I mean, I would think that would show up pretty quickly. Like,
this is not normal, yeah.
Right.
So.
It's not an unknown substance. I don't know.
But maybe it's not actual rat poison. Maybe it's just something that happens to kill rats, too.
Who even knows if TJ is right or not? He could be wrong in this instance.
TJ knows everything. What are you talking about?
I do think it's sweet that he wants to ask Alexis's
permission.
Yeah.
Yes. Don't know why he was really discussing that with Neil, though. That felt like a forced, weird conversation.
Well, because Neil said he's like, something's going on.
Yeah, but I still don't know that they're that close yet. Why do you give me that face? Reality check. So, all right. Am I going first?
I don't know. I don't remember who went first last week. But
I swear I would go first every week. Is how I feel. But
do you want me to go first?
It doesn't really matter. We get there either way. My reality week. Well, the cute thing was yesterday was Madeline's cheer banquet. We're finally done with football. Thank God. And since they won the championship, like I've said before, not only did everyone got a towel that said plum cheer or plum football or whatever.
I hope it said plum cheer, though.
Well, hers did. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the cheer with the little megaphone thing. And then boys got a towel that said plum football with the football on it. But because her team went all the way to the end, in addition to the medal that they got that day, yesterday they got a trophy that says Big East champion, blah, blah, blah. And then they had t-shirts made up for them that not only said champion, blah, 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 but it had all their names on the back, which I just think is the
sweet.
coolest thing in the world.
That is
all
really
the football
sweet.
players, all the coaches, all the names and whatever. And the banquet's not my favorite thing because it drags on for hours because rightfully so, they have to thank all these people that put in their time and volunteer.
Is it as long as the ROTC?
It's about it. 1 to 6 is what the ticket said. We got out of there about 4:30, so it moved a little faster this year than it did last year. And again, rightfully so, these people volunteer tons of hours of time for these kids with no pay and little recognition. So I'm all for that. It's just after you've heard the same name 6 times, you're like, okay, yes, good job. Can we move
Why don't
on?
they do them all at once?
Each person likes to think. I guess they feel like it's more sincere coming directly from them. I don't know, but it adds in some extra time. But they have it at the Farmer House.
Okay, yeah,
and that is a really nice facility because it's not attached to a restaurant. Mm-hmm. So the kids have the roam of that entire area. So I swear it's like watching them in your mind. You can see them in high school in a couple years because it's totally safe. You don't have to hover. And so they're like, come on, you want to go get a drink? And like you see these like 5 little 6-year-olds run off and they come back with their own drink. And then they had a photo booth and they had an ice cream station and whatever. Aww. And I just stayed away from her the whole time because she was just running with her friends like she owned the place. And it was really cute to see that because usually, you have to hover because you're not. Right. I don't want to be a Lulu and misplace my child. So I watch her very carefully. And in this environment, you could kind of be hands off. And she really enjoyed that. And Megan went with me because their dad was supposed to go and then he couldn't. So Megan went with me, and a lot of her friends are the highest level of that organization. So she thought it was cool seeing all of her friends do.
Oh, that's nice. And she was able to support them.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
So that was the good thing. The bad thing this week is Matt told me he's moving out. And I'm so sad and so happy for him, but so sad. He's going to move in with his dad, closer to work. And I think he's just tired of living at home with me and the girls. He needs a change of scenery. But I don't know if there's ever an age where you feel like you're ready, but I'm not ready. And I'm, again, happy for him, but a little heartbroken that it's just going to be me and the girls. So.
He's a good kid, though.
He is. And he was so sweet. He, asked if I needed any help financially still. And he told me I could definitely call him if I needed, someone to sit with the kids while I go do something because I don't like to leave them home alone for hours on end and that kind of stuff.
And he does help with some of the running around.
So. He does. So he's not abandoning me by any means, but he's just ready for that change. And we've been talking about it here and there. I think he was struggling to tell me, and so he finally was like, "Yeah, that's what I want to do." And I was like, "Okay, I'm really happy for you." And then he left, and I cried because
I can only imagine. I'm gonna know not pretty soon, but
soon enough.
Yeah.
No. And again, it's what's best for them. You raise your kids to leave the nest, and he's not really, really leaving the nest since he's going to his dad's, but I'm not ready. I'm sad.
I want to be.
That was my week. How about you? Do you have good and bad too?
Good. I think it was just so I'm preparing to get a breast reduction on Friday. And so I've been wrapping up a lot of stuff, trying to wrap up a lot of stuff, trying to get ahead on some stuff. It's been a little weird because I've never had surgery and
It's weird to me that you've never had surgery.
Nope. But just the thought of the fact that, so next week's recap might be fun because
Shannon's going to be a little loopy. Remember that one time we recorded after having a glass or two of wine? Look forward to that next week.
See how that goes. And, oh man, the one after my sugar was worse than the wine, though.
Oh,
after all the cookies?
True. Yeah. That's true. You're fun when you're intoxicated by something.
I'm not fun.
You're extra fun. You're extra. That's the word. Extra. That's the only way
I don't
to describe
understand that, but okay. But yeah, so I'm just getting ready for that, and it's kind of, I'm getting a little bit nervous, but that's
to be expected. Yeah. And it's going to go perfectly fine, and then you get to go shopping and buy all new clothes.
Well, and then they're going to swell you, and then it's going to be a recovery process, and that's the part that I think I'm the most worried about because
you just don't like giving up control, and that's going to be a lot of downtime for you.
It's not just the control thing; it's
the helplessness.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I mean.
I don't
control.
Yeah.
not control.
The idea that I'm not going to be able to drive for 2 weeks,
Right.
so what if?
Yeah.
So.
Well, what if you call me? I'll be happy to be
Exactly.
your
Thank you. And I tried Instacart for the first time this week, and that was a lot of
shipper.
fun. Yeah, this is not a paid advertisement, but we should totally reach out
We
to them
should.
because it was awesome. Because that was something that I was thinking. I'm like, all right, I should at least know how to do that in case I need to during
Right.
this time. And super easy. Very nice. It was good. And yesterday, my office did a free holiday shoot for our clients. And so, like, our marketing department comes in and sets up it's like a wintry background, and they had a sled, they had a reindeer, like a stuffed reindeer, different picture frames and everything. And so we just got to call our clients, and I mean, some showed up in the family pajamas, some showed up in
Oh, how cute.
matching outfits or coordinating or compliment. I mean, it was just so cute. And then in the back, in like our training room, we had snacks and hot chocolate and coffee
That's
and
so sweet that they do that.
coloring, and it had those little foam ornaments for the kids to make and everything. So it was fun. It was it was nice. And I had a Bible study brunch yesterday before it. So
Wow,
I
you
had a
were
really
busy.
I had a good Saturday, and I left first thing in the morning. And so that was kind of like we just finished one of our studies like 2 weeks ago. And so this was okay, the holidays are going to get crazy. Let's get together before January. And it was nice. And we got to share in an awesome thing.
We did.
This week.
Are we going there? I thought we were going to keep it a secret.
We can spoiler alert it.
I guess this is our own.
We're going to spoiler alert ourselves.
Oh my gosh.
We talked to someone this week.
It was so. I don't know how we are so lucky to get to do this.
I don't know either.
So.
Because I'm a pain.
Because you like to annoy people. Are you going to say who it is, or we're just going to keep it in suspense?
Ooh.
I think you should keep it in suspense. Then you guys definitely want to listen. What day did we say that was going to air? December, whatever that Thursday is. 6th, 5th?
Whatever the first Thursday in December 5th.
There you go.
We are going to have, it's a former cast member, but a pretty substantial one.
Oh, heck yeah.
And had a really good time talking to him. So it's a guy.
He was awesome.
And hopefully...
Just wait till you can hear it. You're going to be so excited.
We had a good time.
We did. That was an awesome experience.
It was.
We'll go more after you hear it. We're going to leave you in suspense.
And we're not 100% sure what we're doing for the 411 this week, just because, again, the preemptions and the shifting have really...
We don't want to spoil anything, but they're messing up our recording times.
Yes. So we're going to decide Wednesday what we're doing. So stay tuned.
Right.
And we'll meet you back here on Thursday.
Have a good week.
And we'll meet you at the pier.
Bye.
Bye.
If you enjoyed today's show, we invite you to subscribe and follow on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Podcasts, Spotify, or whatever you listen to. Also, please give us a review. This helps us know what you like.
You can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram. And also, we're not perfect, so if there is something that we messed up or something that we missed, or if there's just something that you want to talk about, let us know by emailing us at pier54podcast@gmail.com.